This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists. La Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And by Top Stitch Embroidery, the best for your team and so much more.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Fourth quarter action where the Middlebury Tigers lead the St. Johnsbury Hilltoppers 7-6, but the Hilltoppers trying to punch one in here. And the handoff goes to Paul. Katie keeps it. And that'll be a little bit of a gain, but not enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. We'll see if it's decision time now for the Hilltoppers.
Today's game is being brought in part by Echo Communications. Call them for all of your printing needs and thank all of our advertisers for their support. Yeah, and we saw earlier they went for two, so I don't know if they have the most reliable kicker, but it looks like they're going to try for the field goal, probably the smart move.
So it looks like the kicker is number 76, James Hayes, with Katie as the holder. The kick is up, and it is good. Slices through
is good.
The inside of the right upright. Kick is good. Gives the Hilltoppers
Middlebury
the 9-7 lead. So with 11:09 to play in the fourth quarter, we'll step aside. YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. St. Johnsbury with a nice field goal there to take the lead, 9-7. Number 76, James Hayes, converting the field goal. Kickoff is fielded at the 10-yard line. Fake handoff. And it looked like nobody was watching the real ball carrier.
Carlisle on the stop. Middlebury's
nice return there for the Tigers.
From the 33.
And that was number 14, Tyler Buxton there with a little fake kind of pitch. Definitely helped him get some extra yards there with a pretty good return.
And this is 11 minutes to go here, and Middlebury hasn't really had the ball much this second half. They had the opening kickoff. They got the scoring drive, and then it's been all Hilltoppers. So we'll see what they can do here. Palmanville with the nice pitch to the outside on the option. Breaking a couple tackles is number 30, Lane Sheldrick.
Latika on the stop. Timeout on the field for measurement.
So they're going to just take a look at the spot. We'll see if they call the chains over or if they can just eyeball it.
First down.
They are going to say first down. No need for a measurement, so it will be a first down.
First and 10.
If you miss any of our local programs on our 3 YCN network stations, you can always watch our shows and games anytime on our website, ycnnow.com.
So first and 10 for the Tigers on their own 42-yard line. Deering in motion. Handoff goes to number 30, Sheldrick.
Carrier gets up to the 47.
He picks up a handful of yards.
Holbrook on the stop.
Second down.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second and 5.
A lot of running in this game. Not a lot of scoring, but very even game throughout. It opened with a couple interceptions, one for each team, and since then we have had a little bit of sloppy play due to flags, but some nice long drives as well. Here's Deering off the left side. He's being pursued and tackled in the backfield.
Lost a couple yards.
Back a couple yards, I believe. So we'll bring up third down.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 for Middlebury.
So 3rd and about 7. The ball is spotted at the 45. Looks like basically have to get to the 48 of the Hilltoppers. So 3rd and 7 here. Pominville under center, man in motion. Here's the pitch. And to the outside, he's got the corner. Does he have the first down? Number 11, Simon Fisher. And the horse collar tackle. That's going to be another 15 yards.
Well, that's a big flag in Middlebury's favor there. It's going to push them way down the field. And even without that flag, it looked like he just about got the first down. It was close, but yeah, that horse collar tackle right in front of these Tiger fans.
Yeah, the ref is standing with the ball at the 47-yard line, so I believe that's going to be the spot. And then they'll add the penalty yardage on that if it indeed was a penalty.
Horse collar on the defense. 15 yards, first down.
And they will call it the horse collar penalty. So a 15-yard penalty march it off from the tackle, which was at the 47, so it'll be at the 32-yard line.
Where it's going to be 1st and 10.
Next week's YCN Game of the Week travels to Lebanon, New Hampshire, as they host Hanover in the annual Principals Cup game. And the following week will be in Pennacook, New Hampshire, as Merrimack Valley hosts Hollis Brookline. Check local listings for air times and replay times.
Pominville under center, hands it off to Hutt. Up the middle is the big fullback, and he's carrying a few defenders, falling forward. Almost got 10 yards on that, half of it carrying 2 or 3 Hilltopper defenders.
Yeah, nice job by Hutt there. And
company on the stop.
This says he's 5'9", 225, so definitely a strong guy.
Hamburgers left. If anybody would like a hamburger, you need to go to the food booth and get your little late night snack before you go home.
YCN is now affiliated with the Heroes and Icons Network, drawing from timeless classics as well as more contemporary TV. All eyes are on H&I.
Hand off up the right side. Not quite to the first down marker. I think it's going to be
Duckin on the stop.
Short, 3rd.
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 1 for Middlebury.
So 3rd and 1 for the Tigers.
Ball on the 23.
First down here would be big, as it would extend this drive. You could probably a 4-down territory. It would be a long field goal, so they'd probably want 2 tries at it. Pominville under center. Going to give it to, no, he's going to keep it himself, and he scampers for the first down.
Keeper gets over the 20.
Nice job by Pominville there. Just needed 1 yard and just made one move and then was able to get enough.
First down for the Tigers.
Nice job by the Tigers offense.
First and 10
There's been a couple of plays that were big, and they've converted all of them. That horse collar flag definitely helped, but Middlebury really moving the ball pretty well, and that missed 2-point conversion from St. Johnsbury really could come back to haunt the Hilltoppers here in just a 2-point game.
The handoff to Hutt. Flag is down, pile moving.
Hutt the ball carrier.
Hutt's going to get to the 15-yard line, inside the 15, but there's going to be penalty on the Tigers.
Middlebury.
That'll move it back. 7:14 to play here in the 4th quarter. That first down was big for the Tigers to move them closer to the end zone and also keep that clock moving. These drives have been really long. I mean, both these teams have had really long drives all night.
They really have. And
repeat the down.
So penalty on Middlebury.
Ball goes
It
back
will
to
be
the 27.
a repeat of the first down. It'll be
going to be 2nd and long, or 1st and long for Middlebury.
1st and about 20 from the 27. Pominville under center. Man in motion. Pominville keeps it himself. Looking to run it. Can he get around the corner? Not really. He's pushed out of bounds.
Pominville on a keeper,
maybe gains a few yards back.
Guckin on the stop. Ball's going to be spotted on the 25.
I don't think he's going to get much. Maybe maybe a couple.
Where it's going to be 2nd and 18.
Not quite to the 25-yard line. Ball is on the 26. So 2nd down and 18. Fake the first man, gives it to the 2nd man. That one is
Sheldrick gets up over the 25
Sheldrick.
and about the 22. Emery and company on the stop.
Gets a few more yards, gets him a little closer.
A 3rd and 15,
but still a long
3rd
third down
16
coming up here. And Andrew,
for
this
Middlebury.
is big. I mean, you had the ball maybe in field goal range, and then that field goal, the penalty flag knocked you back. I got to say, maybe 4th-down territory, because this is going to be a long field goal attempt.
Yeah, I would think it's definitely 4th down territory, and the Hilltoppers did get the ball back on turnover on downs. No, there's not a great chance that Middlebury gets the ball back with a ton of time left.
So Pominville will keep it himself, dropping back to fire it up the field, and it's incomplete.
Pominville's pass goes incomplete.
Nice attempt there. He did kind of throw it into double coverage, but he threw it only where his receiver could get it. Wyatt Cameron jumped up, couldn't quite come down with it, so that'll bring up 4th down.
And it looked like that was Holbrook and Palmieri on the St. Johnsbury side breaking up that pass. Nice defense from them, and that was a good throw, like you said, with the ball where just his receiver could get to it, but it was good defense on the St. Johnsbury side.
Got to have it here, 4th and long. Pominville's got to throw it. He has a man wide open, and just at the last second, a defender comes out of nowhere to knock the ball away. Simon Fisher wide open. The ball hung up there just a little too long, giving the defender enough time to come over and knock it away.
Yeah, and that was Jasper Rankin there. St. Johnsbury cornerback slash wide receiver. He's had a big impact in this game. What a huge play there. If he doesn't make that play, maybe the receiver from Middlebury scores a touchdown right there, but I mean, that's a big turnover on downs, and Rankin, really, that could be the play of the game right there.
So 6:33 to play, St. Johnsbury football, and the way they move the ball, the way they keep the chains moving, keep the clock moving, you never know. This could be the final drive. I mean, they've had some long clock-killing drives tonight. Jacob Cady in the shotgun with a man to his right. One man is in motion. Hand off to the first man, that's Roy. Matthew Roy goes off tackle for a few yards. Bring up 2nd down.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Ramontos in Claremont. Always fresh, always delicious. All YCN games are on Facebook Live at YCN News.
So 2nd and 7. Clock moving here, and we approach 6 minutes to play in the game. St. Johnsbury with the 9-7 lead and the ball. Cady rolling out to his right. He's going to take it himself, and he gets a few more yards.
The 27.
3rd and 5 coming up here.
Hunt company on the stop along with Fisher. Going to bring up a
3rd and 5. 5:35 to play.
On the 28.
The Tigers can get a stop here, get the ball back. Try and do something, as it's been a defensive effort tonight. 1 touchdown apiece for these teams, and a little excited was number 76, Jack Detman, the senior. That is going to be offsides on the Tigers, and that could be enough for a 1st down. We'll see where they mark it down.
1st down.
It is a 1st down. So 1st down for the Hilltoppers. 5:20 to play.
And that's tough for Detman. You know, he's trying to come off the line really fast and be explosive, try to force a fumble or some kind of a turnover, which his team needs. Well, you got to be patient. You got to be ready for that snap. And you know, flags have really hurt both teams tonight, and really Middlebury, it's going to come down to this defensive effort right here.
So 1st and 10. St. Johnsbury with the ball, inside 5 minutes to play. Hand off to Roy. He goes up the middle. right into
Roy
the
gets
pile.
off to the 35.
He'll gain a couple yards. They have to get to the 43-yard line for the first down, 2nd and 8.
Evelyn on the bottom of the pile for Middlebury. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
And each one of these run plays that St. Johnsbury runs takes about 30 seconds or so off the clock. They get the run, they take their time up to the line of scrimmage. I mean, we're at 4:25 now, almost 35 seconds between plays. Katie off the right side, he keeps it himself, he dives
Katie on the
forward.
carry.
Stays in bounds,
Everyone
which
on
is,
the stop.
at this point, it's key. If you're
Ball
St.
on
Johnsbury,
the
is staying in
38,
bounds and keeping the
where
clock
it's going to
moving.
be 3rd and 5.
Not really much of a gain, 3rd and 5. Another big play. Middlebury has got to be disciplined, can't get a penalty.
Right.
Keep the ball in front of you, and you might get a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah, and they still have 3 timeouts left, so if they're able to stop them here and maybe force a punt, definitely they'll have about 3 minutes to score.
Crowd really getting into it here. Katie keeps it himself. Stiff arms one man, another man dives, can't beat him, gets to the corner, and he is gone to the first down.
Finally goes out of bounds
Hilltoppers.
at the 45. It'll be another first down for the Hilltoppers.
Nice job by Jacob Katie there,
First and
obviously
10,
making a
just
couple
shy of the
defenders miss,
45.
but rolling out to his left and finding that space along the left sideline. Picked up the first down and a few extra yards. That was a big play. If you were St. Johnsbury and you didn't convert right there, you probably would have had to punt since you were about midfield. So nice job by Katie.
Yeah, and he
He's
had
done a nice job
three
with his
defenders
offense.
there.
Yeah, right.
Had a chance at it.
Yeah, and he beat them with his speed and might have been a stiff arm in there as well, so nice job by Katie.
So Katie in the shotgun. Roy gets the handoff. He'll go up the middle, tackled by 3 or
Roy, the ball
4
carrier.
black jerseys. And now you got to start using your timeouts if you're the Tigers.
On the tackle.
Yeah, you definitely do, and it's getting to be that
Timeout on the
time
field,
where
Middlebury.
the team who has the ball definitely has a big advantage, but taking a timeout, you have 2 more. Game's not over yet.
So 2:55 to play in this one. St. Johnsbury up 9-7 over Middlebury.
Again,
We'll
Monday
take a break
night,
as well. You're
JV
watching the
football
YCN
here
game of the week.
at Collins Stadium.
This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
Welcome back. YCN game of the week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, 2nd down and 6. Katie hands off to Roy, who's upended right at the line of scrimmage. So a good stop by the Tigers.
Timeout on the field, Middlebury.
So another timeout on the field by Middlebury. They want to stop the clock, obviously, and keep this
Again,
one
on
alive.
next Wednesday,
It will
the
be
20th,
3rd and
varsity
6.
JV boys soccer
And Andrew, we've
against
seen
Rutland,
this before, where
4:30
it's 3rd
PM
down. One was
on
a
Friday the 22nd.
penalty that killed the
Varsity
Tigers
JV
and gave the
girls
Hilltoppers the
soccer
first down.
against
One
Middle
was
Abe at
3
4:30.
defenders in the backfield. They couldn't
And on
stop the
Saturday,
quarterback.
23rd,
What are they going to do here to make a
varsity
stop and get
JV
the ball
boys
back?
Soccer against Mount Abe.
Yeah, I
10
mean,
a.m. Varsity
I
field
think a
hockey
turnover
against
is really their
Mouse
best
Mansfield
hope, but
at 10 and 11:30.
2nd and 6. The Hilltoppers are smart. They'll just run the ball. But they will face a 3rd down that
they not
they don't get it
Sunday,
here,
but
and
Wednesday. That's
the Tigers
Wednesday, September 20th.
one more timeout to try to
5
stop the
p.m.
clock, but
And if it's raining on Wednesday, they'll be painting
there's always some
Thursday
hope.
on the 21st at 6 p.m.
If you're
to
Middlebury
get the field
and
ready for homecoming.
even if you're going to lose this game, you're still got to fight and finish the game strong for your home fans.
So here we are, 3rd and 6, inside 3 minutes. Katie in the shotgun. He hands it off. Al Cerrillo. And Alercio is tackled in the backfield. So another nice play.
Detman and Foley
A
on the
nice
stop.
defensive effort. And we do have another timeout on the field. This time we'll take a break. 2:39 to go. YCN game of the week.
9.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
Welcome back. YCN game of the week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Final 2:39 to play. 4th down and 9. Katie is going to throw it deep. Has a man on the sidelines. And I believe that's going to
Pass
be
is complete.
completed.
To Rankin.
And that was Rankin, Jasper
Timeout on the
Rankin,
field
another
as the
catch for
Middlebury
him.
player is down.
Katie to Rankin has really been
That has
very
been
popular tonight.
Yeah, that has been the combination tonight. But we do have an injury, a Middlebury player down on the field, so we'll take an injury timeout. YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer.
Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week.
First and
Jeremy
10
Stout,
with the ball
Andrew
on the 20.
Zerhide. Middlebury player off on his own power. He is okay. St. Johnsbury with the ball now. First and 10, 2:15 to play. This could do it. No timeouts left for Middlebury. That was a huge fourth down conversion, and Katie's just going to hand it off to Roy. You just don't want any fumbling now.
Right.
Nothing.
Roy, the ball carrier.
That's the only thing that can hurt you there. 2 minutes to go.
With Cameron.
Maybe pick up one more first down. I'm not sure. Maybe they can just kneel it down. So next time we have a play stoppage or in between plays, we'll have to give our player of the game. Here we'll get through this play here, 2nd and 7. As we approach a minute 30 to play here, St. Johnsbury just taking their time, killing some clock. Katie in the shotgun. I'm sure he'll just keep it himself. We got a flag. It's got to be a delay of game. So why don't we go to that player of the game?
Yeah, so I think our HR Clough Kearsarge hitting, turning up the heat player of the game has to be Jacob Katie, the quarterback from St. Johnsbury. He has been very good tonight, throwing through the air, running the ball. He's made good decisions all night. He scored their only touchdown, a 4-yard run. So he's been phenomenal, and he did have one interception in that first quarter, but the ball was tipped, so you can't blame that on him. And nice job by Katie leading his team, and this was a big matchup for his team, and not easy to win away, especially at Middlebury.
So the last 126, if that all goes well for the Hilltoppers, they will improve to 3-0. Bouncing outside, getting to the sticks, and it's Katie reaching for the first down. And that first down is going to do it, because now with a first down, 1:16 to go, they can just run out the clock. So, Andrew, it looks like the Hilltoppers will improve to 3-0. Middlebury Tigers falling to 1-2.
For the Hilltoppers.
Both these teams trying to get back to the playoffs, as we mentioned.
From the 9.
St. Johnsbury losing to Hartford in the finals last year and then beating them this year. Middlebury losing to Hartford in the semifinals and then losing to them this year. So this is another building block on a season, but a big one for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, definitely big for them, and it's got to be tough for Middlebury facing a good team like Hartford week 2, and then obviously St. Johnsbury here week 3. So they'll drop both of those games if this ends up how it is right now. And you know, if you're the Tigers, you just got to tell yourself Hartford and St. Johnsbury are probably two of the better teams in Division 1. So if you can put these games behind you, you can have a good rest of your season.
So Katie in the shotgun, just waiting to get the snap, and he will kneel it down. 40 seconds to play. They will have to snap it one more time on 3rd down, and then that will do it. So next week we will be in Lebanon for Hanover-Lebanon, an exciting annual matchup over there on that side of the Connecticut River. Coming off a defensive effort from Middlebury, Vermont tonight. So, Andrew, the final score here, 9-7 St. Johnsbury. Just your final wrap-up, final thoughts tonight's game.
Well, it was definitely a defensive effort. Only 2 touchdowns scored, 1 from each team. And, you know, you got to give St. Johnsbury credit getting this win at Middlebury. Not easy to do, but really it was a good game, and both offenses at times looked good. Flags really hurt both teams. I think that's why, part of the reason why the game was so low scoring, but nice job by Jacob Katie leading his team to the win. And if you're Middlebury, like I was saying before, you have a tough early schedule, so if you can just look past these last 2 weeks and these 2 losses and just get on to week 4.
All right, so that will do it for us. Thanks to everyone in the production crew. Thanks to Alex and Greg. The final score for the final time, St. Johnsbury wins it over Middlebury Tigers, 9-7 for Andrew Zerhide. I'm Jeremy Stout. Thanks for watching the YCN Game of the Week.
YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialists. La Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And by Top Stitch Embroidery, the best for your team and so much more.